Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We have a very exciting 2025 GMC Sierra 2500 AT4X. This will be the first AT4X that we put a big lift kit on. We did a leveling kit last week on one and you saw the video on that. This is getting a 9-inch fully upgraded McGaughys lift kit with reservoir shocks and some 24x14s and 37s. This ought to be interesting. I know there's some parts on the truck that are different. We went over it last week. The control arms are different and the knuckles are different. So we're hoping that everything works out. I just had a conversation with McGaughys about this a few minutes ago. They have one of these trucks in research and development right now, but they have not released the kit for it 100% or cleared the kit that they have already to fit on it. So we'll actually be trying this first before McGaughys. So stay tuned. Here's our truck. If you watched my video from last week, you'll know that this truck comes with a smaller bumper valance, or actually no bumper valance on the front, and it comes with a big skid plate in there. The mud flap that you would normally see on a regular 2500 is a tiny little small cap, looking like the aftermarket pieces that we put on these trucks anyways. The big thing that's different here is the upper control arm is completely different. The big DSSV shock right there is completely different. And then I believe that the knuckle is different under there too, but we're gonna find out the hard way. Come factory with a 35-inch Goodyear Wrangler tire and an 18-inch wheel. And the fender flare on the truck from the factory is a little bit thicker, a little bit deeper looking. You can see it sticking out the side of the truck a little bit more. This one's really cool. As we were looking at the truck last week on the video, you see this is black, where like on the Denali's it's chrome, or the Denali Ultimate it's a dark chrome. This truck has its own little identity here and I love it. Black bumpers on the front. We're doing an all black Hostile wheel 24x14, and then we're gonna do some good tires, some Toyo MTs in the 37, 13, 50, 24. He drove from the Tampa side of Florida. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but this job was supposed to happen a couple of weeks ago. But the truck was actually in Florida during that big storm, the Hurricane Milton that happened. And we didn't know if the truck was safe or not. And I'm assuming that it was because it's here. Ready for this one. So today is day 2 of our AT4X 2500 build. It took one day, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm doing some content of the truck real quick, and then I'm going to call the customer, Alex, so he can get the truck picked up and get back on the road. The crazy thing about this is I don't think I went into detail about it yesterday because I really didn't remember the details about this. It's been a few weeks since this sale has been going on, so it wasn't fresh on my mind. Alex is from the upper west side of Washington State, up near Seattle somewhere. And this is like 39 hours away from the shop. So Alex found a truck in Tampa, Florida, or somewhere around that area about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. He calls and gets the sale going, and then all the hurricanes hit. So this truck, I'm assuming this is the same truck that was in like Clearwater area, Tampa area whenever Milton hit, and he couldn't get the truck. So we had to reschedule his appointment. Alex flew all the way from Washington to Florida to buy this truck, and then he drove it up here for his appointment. So this is crazy to me. It's the farthest out-of-town customer we've ever had, I believe. I think the last one was Scottsdale, Arizona, which was 28, 29 hours. This is 39 hours away. Insane. I wouldn't drive anywhere for anything 39 hours, unless I just had a motorhome and you know, no schedule or something like that, and an unlimited fuel budget. But driving 39 hours to get a truck lifted makes me feel good. It must mean a lot. So we must be doing something right here. I really like the truck though. Apart from him being from out of state and so far away, this is to my knowledge, the first AT4X GMC Sierra 2500 on a McGaughys lift kit. Everything worked. There was a little bit of a difference in the control arms and the spindles, but didn't cause a huge issue. The only main issue that we had to deal with here was that the lower differential skid plate cover, the protection piece, it didn't fit. The differential hung down a little bit lower in this truck, so that skid plate did not work. But I called McGaughys about it yesterday, and even though technically speaking we weren't really supposed to put this lift kit on this truck before they tested it, they're going to send us out a new skid plate for the customer. They're going to send him one that's a little bit modified lower so that it'll work on this lift kit. The crazy part about it is they are testing the AT4X at McGaughys right now to try to make this work. So the information that we kicked back to them was helpful for them to, you know, move forward in their journey on making the lift kit, you know, in the box, ready to go on an AT4X, just like it's supposed to be. So anyway, I'll flip the camera around and show you the truck and go over some details with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you. Here's the truck. Like I said, I think this is a 2025. I may have said 2024. I'm just used to saying that, but I'm pretty sure that this is a 2025. Let's take a look and see. Yes, this is a 2025 model. So anyways, we can start with a few things that I found significant about this. The last AT4X we did was a black truck, and I noticed that truck had black badges where this one still has the silver badges. That's interesting. Next thing here, the skid plate piece that I'm talking about that's missing here is only for looks, so don't get worried. But there's usually a piece of metal below this differential right here, and you can see that it's not there. Of course, it's still fully functional and everything works, but it's just, you know, it completes the kit. The angles of our CV axles are great. We set this one at 9 inches in the front. Everything looks good there on the angles. We did, of course, do the fully upgraded version of this lift kit with the reservoir shocks from McGaughys, the upper control arms with those stainless steel, you know, overlays on top. I feel like you would have to do the control arms if you did an AT4X because the uppers are different, and I don't know if it would change anything on the lift kit or not, but I would just change the control arms to be safe. There's our, you know, our beautiful McGaughys cross member right there, along with the kicker braces or strut tensioners that come in the lift kit there. He did not do the traction bars on this lift kit, which is totally okay. The tires we went with are the 37-inch Toyo Open Country MTs. I tell you guys every time, if you want a good smooth riding tire, Toyo and Nitto is the way to go. But they don't make anything in 26s, so this is the biggest rim size we can get you, really. unless you go up to like a 42-inch tire or a 40-inch tire. So this is a 24x14 Hostile Rage in the asphalt finish, which is their flat black or satin black finish. The tire stretches a little bit, but I think it looks really nice. You know, there's no problems with this. It's a good, safe stretch. Last thing that I'm noticing here on this truck, and this may be the case on all AT4s in general, but I noticed we did a Denali yesterday, which is the same truck, just a different trim package, and I noticed something. Look at this rough finish on the paint. It stops right there at the body line, right? It's smooth and it's rough. That Denali did not have that yesterday. It had a little bit, like maybe right here, but nothing all the way that far up. Why is the AT4X or the Trail Bosses having this? And what's the reason behind it? If you guys know out there, just let me know something. I always like to learn myself.